How's it going, gamers? Another day, another video. So basically Microsoft have just wasted $7.5 billion purchasing ZeniMax Media, the people who own Bethesda game studios. And with it we've got the usual creepy crawlies, you know, the creatures coming out of the woodwork with their 2p. You could go and check out their official statements on the official Bethesda forums. Hilarious, like these people have got any integrity. Like we're goldfish and we've got 3-second memories and we can't remember things they've done and said in the past. And then we've got something strange where we've got, it looks like people from other communities going onto PlayStation communities, pages, threads, forums, yada yada yada, and they're presenting this news like PlayStation players have just been shat on, when really we've just been given one of the greatest financial safety features you can get for a console. I wish Microsoft would go and purchase EA. I really would. That'd save us even more money in the long run. So let's look into it. Microsoft, they've got a history of really stupid investments and even worse, poor mismanagement. They end up purchasing Minecraft back in the day, and they drove the community that insane with some of the stupid decisions they were doing before they'd even got the foot through the door that their CEO, the creator of Minecraft, who sold them the product, quit his job, jumped ship, and no one's really seen him since outside of the internet. He's gone. He's a recluse somewhere living in a windmill in freaking Sweden for all we know. Let's look at the latest shenanigans from Microsoft, shall we? They could not get people to watch streamers on Mixer during a global pandemic where everybody is self-isolating indoors and the only thing they've got is media. Facebook gaming, of all things, Facebook gaming was growing more than Mixer ever would. That tells you everything you need to know about the mismanagement of Mixer. And they hemorrhaged money. They hemorrhaged it. It was a massive waste of money. And not only was it a massive waste of money while it was going, it was just as bad when it had gone and they had to settle contracts for all the people they'd signed up and all the people they'd screwed over. And don't get me started on all the little people whose hopes and dreams had just been annihilated because they wanted to make themselves grow on Mixer, or they've come from Twitch where they've been banned for some absolute stupid goddamn reason, if they've been given one at all, and they're bringing the community over to Mixer and they still can't get it to work. Are you serious? They even pay Whinger so much money to move over to Mixer, and they still can't get it to work. You know what I mean? That tells you everything you need to know about the mismanagement of a streaming service that died during a global pandemic. Then you got Bethesda. Dishonored 2 was crap compared to Dishonored 1. Wolfenstein's last in the series, garbage compared to its predecessors. And don't even get me started on Doom. And then we've got Fallout. Fallout 4, if you buy Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition now, right, digital, it's costing you the same price as it did the day it came out. Yeah, the DLCs are extortionate. Some of them I wouldn't even class as DLC, but yeah, that's what they are. And then you go on the Creation Club and you see the price for everything on there and you buy it all, because that's what I did, because I'm a fucking idiot, aren't I? Yeah? And then you start a new game from scratch on survival mode. You're recording it for your subs, yeah? And you've made a video saying, oh yeah, I've just hit a benchmark of subscribers. We're going to do a Fallout Survivor hardcore freaking full game. And you start it, and you're in the vault and you go to the vault door and the vault door doesn't open. So you reload the save, the vault door doesn't open. So you reload the save, the vault door doesn't open. If you think this isn't real, this didn't happen, check out the previous video of Fallout in 2020 part 1 and then part 2. Because I went there, I did it, and it happened to me. You calculate how much money I've wasted and I can't even get out of the goddamn vault on Fallout 4. Again, that's what, nearly 8 years old? Tells you everything you need to know about Bethesda. But the next day you log in and you make it out of the vault and you go up to Codsworth, yeah, who's right round the corner, and that's how you start your main missions. And Codsworth talks to you, but he doesn't do anything. He doesn't go anywhere. He's not continuing the mission. He's not coming along with you to defeat these bugs in the houses further down because you need to look for Sean and all this lot. It's just not working. It just doesn't work. So you reload the save, you reload the save, you reload the save. It's not working. So you abandon it, you go to Concord to meet Preston Garvey, who's stood there on the balcony. You're getting ready for him to shout your name, help, help, we've got survivors inside. It doesn't happen. It doesn't work. There's no dialogue. So you reload the save, you reload... I mean, this is just within the first 10 minutes of the game. I should be in freaking Diamond City by now. And this game's 8 years old. And we've not even talked about Fallout 76 yet. And people are turning around to PlayStation users like, hey, you're not going to get to play the next Fallout game. Nice one! I bought Fallout 76 Tricentennial Edition. I bought the guide, I bought the keyring, and I went through it all. Day one, all of it. And eventually, I made a video of that as well, trying to launch a nuke. And the shit I went through trying to do that, the stuff I'd wasted, the scrap I'd gone through, the armour I'd destroyed, the guns I'd broke. Never again. Now turn that off, get it out of there. Won't bother again. I still log into Fallout 76 forums today, and people are raging about the last patch. Level 400 players, and they're struggling. They're actually struggling to play the game. It's not hard, it's freaking nearly impossible. Your daily missions, they're pointless. Unless you're a god, yeah? Unless you've brought an army of more people than you can fit in a server, it ain't working. Now try playing that as a fresh spawn. Try playing Fallout 76 right now as a fresh spawn. Fallout 76, we had Todd Howard, the dirty lying conman, on stage telling us about these dynamic weather patterns, 4 times the detail, and he said it just works. It just works. It still doesn't work to this day. What we were given the day that was released was Fallout 76 alpha build. They said no NPCs are coming. What's in the game now? NPCs. Because we're now only seeing the game coming to the point where it's finished. They've not even still built it yet. They've still not built the game yet. They've been building it before and since its release. And we're supposed to be upset that we can't go out and buy the next Bethesda game for another waste of $70 before DLCs or anything else comes out. We're supposed to be upset we're not wasting money on a product that don't work. Pete Hines has got a lot to say about it, haven't you, Pete? Pete's on the Bethesda forums. He's giving it about how it's a perfect fit, and the games we were making yesterday we're still making today. What you worry? You can take my word on this, Pete. Where were you before 76 were released? Well, you were right. That's right. You were all over Twitter vocal, weren't you? You were, telling people how it's going to be all right and this, that, and the other, and how excited you were. And then the day after it was released, the day people had bought it, and they downloaded it, and they started playing it, and they were coming out of the vault, and then they were all horrified. And it weren't at the goddamn freaking post-apocalyptic wasteland, were it, mate? No, it was at your freaking shoddy product. Where were you, Pete? Where were you on Twitter? What was it, 2 months you were off for? You just log out of Twitter for 2 months because you've got your money now, aren't you? You're counting it. Is that how long it took you to count the money you've made? Through lying to everybody, through lying to your own customers. Tell them about the best one, Pete, where you turned around and said that you wanted to make Fallout 76 crossplay, and you had, but Sony won't let you, make it a crossplay game. Tell everyone about that joke, Pete, when you were telling everybody. Go on, Pete Hines. Tell them all about how you said it was Sony's fault that Fallout 76 wasn't crossplay. And then we find out it was never, ever designed to be, ever. You just jumped on the bandwagon with it, didn't you, lads? Tell everybody about what the Atom Store was originally supposed to be about, and what we were originally supposed to be getting. And then you saw the flack that EA were getting over flipping loot boxes and selling content to pay to win. And then you realised, we better take the robots that gather all your loot for you out of the Atom Store and give it as a free DLC and pretend, we weren't going to do that. We weren't going to do that, lads. Tell them about these jokes, Pete. Tell them about your integrity, which is another joke. And tell them all about how Todd Howard owes me $70 freaking dollars, and he has done for the past couple of years, and I want it. It's not a few quid. I actually want the money. I'm not joking. Yeah, I'm not messaging and emailing for the fun of it. So that tells you everything you need to know about Microsoft. It's shitty freaking investments. It's stupid management. I mean, don't get me wrong, they manage Xbox perfectly in my eyes. Xbox itself is doing well. Its services, they rival PlayStation in my eyes. Yeah, and it's hard for me, as somebody who's not a fanboy and as somebody who doesn't want to slate off Microsoft, as somebody who doesn't want to slate off Sony, but feels the need to because I go through these problems I do, it's hard for me to pick between an Xbox and a PlayStation. And what leverages me is where my mates are going. That's my factor that makes the final decision. Where are my mates going? What are they buying? Yeah, and do I really want to go to another product to build up another community of friends and this, that, and the other? That's the only thing that holds me back now and again. Again, Microsoft, Bethesda, this thing that they're doing, if they end up at a point where Bethesda is a Microsoft game studio and anything they produce is an exclusive to Microsoft and Xbox, we're not, what we're missing out on, mate. The next Skyrim game, yeah, the next Elder Scrolls game. What is it? We'll go to an E3 or the last gaming flipping event, and what was it? They showed us a title screen of the next Elder Scrolls. That's it. That's all they've done. That's as far as they got with it. Skyrim, don't get me wrong, was a brilliant game. But I'm feeling that at the end of the day, we've gone down these stories and we've gone through that much now. With Fallout and with Skyrim, and we're getting there now with Wolfenstein, we're getting there now with Doom. Where the people and the creative teams behind them have run out of creativity. It's like they're running out of imagination. The next Elder Scrolls could be one of the bestest games that Bethesda ever create, and it could be bug free, and it could be smooth, and it could have dynamic weather patterns, and it could have 16 times the detail, 4 times the map size compared to the last Elder Scrolls or the one before that. But is it worth the risk? Going through what we went through on the launch of New Vegas, even Fallout 3. Yeah, going through what we've gone through over and over with Fallout 4. Going through what everybody went through on Fallout 76 and every other Bethesda game where we get these problems. Why do you think that PlayStation users should be worried? Because we're saving money. We're not going to be disappointed and frustrated and upset and angry with the next Bethesda product that comes out. You are. That's the video. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, you can hit that like button. Don't forget you can subscribe to the channel. It helps support the channel and you'll get notifications from YouTube every time one of our videos goes live. As always, thanks for watching and good gaming out there.